Hi, my name is Karan Vasani. I'm the Associate Winemaker at Sula Vineyards, and it's one of the coolest jobs making wine. Today we'll talk a little bit about how wine is to be tasted. Now, essentially, whether you're tasting a sparkling wine, a white wine, or a red wine, the process is almost the same. There are small differences between sparkling wines and still wines, that is white and red, so we'll talk a little bit about specifically the two of them. We'll start with our sparkling wine. The wine we're tasting today is the Sula Brut Tropical, which is a new release for us. So let me just pour this and we'll talk. Now, when tasting wine, there are a few basic steps that need to be followed. With sparkling wines, or rather with all wines, the first thing you need to do is to look at the color. So what you would do is you would tilt your glass and look at the color against a white background. Here, this wine, because it's quite light here at the rim, is telling us that it's a young wine. Now, the essential difference between sparkling wines and still wines is the next step, wherein you would not really swirl a sparkling wine. You might swirl it a little, and that's fine, but you don't really need to swirl a sparkling wine excessively. That's because the carbonation in the sparkling wine or the champagne is going to release all the aromas naturally, and therefore you don't really need to swirl. So the next step with the sparkling wine would really be to smell, followed by a taste. And you could optionally spit out, or you could swallow. So that's sparkling wines. With still wines, again, pretty much the same process. So the only difference is here you would first, of course, look at the color. But here you would need to swirl a fair bit. And you swirl because when you swirl, you're releasing all the aromas. So when you smell, you're really able to get all the aromas that the wine has to offer. Next step, again, similar, would be to taste and enjoy. Cheers.